Hello gamers, welcome back to the Warframe Iron Man. We're getting straight into it today because huge upgrades. By huge upgrades, I mean if we come over here and we go to our miscs. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, I gotta get another neural sensor. What I wanted to say and celebrate is that the Helminth system is crafted, and it's been crafted for a few days, but I haven't I haven't recorded anything. Anyway, yada yada. Let's claim this. Wow. Let's go. Oh. Wow. We got a chair. This is my gaming setup. Alright, well that was a tutorial segment. I'll explain it, so don't worry, I'll probably skip that part. But we get to name our Helminth. Now, if you would like to name the Helminth, we're going to be doing this again. Top comment gets to name it. We can change the name at any time, so I'm just going to call it Helminth for now. Oh, baby, this is huge. First things first, look at this massive list of locked abilities we don't have. Yep, that's right. We're going to get into the habit of crafting Warframes and feeding them to this machine. First, we're going to go over feeding the Helminth because this is more important. As you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, he's got 6 different meters that we've got to fill. Oxides, calcs, biotics, synthetics, pheromones, bile. Pretty much is just whatever is in these categories. We just feed him until he's at 100%. We'll go ahead and we'll feed him some argon crystals because we have plenty of those. Maybe some nav coordinates. We won't be missing those. And some a lot of morphics, 40. And if the limbo theorem didn't show up, you'd see at the bottom he'd be at 90%. Let's go ahead and feed him a lot of stuff. One thing I will say is that most resources give 30% of the meter on the side, but Deimos ones give double. So if we feed him a pustulite, we'll get 60. We could get up to 100, but that'd actually be like a fat waste. So we'll give him some Nissel pods, get him to 90. And if we were to feed him the same material over and over again, we'd get diminished returns. So now if we were to feed that, I think he'd only get 15% if we fed him Nissel pods again. We have all these meters at 90%. We're going to hit the feed button. Are you sure you want to consume these resources? Absolutely. Boom. And for feeding him, we did get some XP for the Helminth system, which we'll go over next. Every time we level up the Helminth, we'll get new abilities. For feeding him that first time, we unlocked the ability to Warframe subsume and 3 subsume slots. I forgot that there's actually slots to subsume on the the Helminth system, but I don't think it should be that bad. Maybe it will be, who knows. Maybe I'll get stonewalled as fast as humanly possible, but we'll get there when we get there. There's a long list of metamorphosis upgrades that we can get. Most of these are going to be more subsume slots and different abilities that we can get, but we're not gonna worry about most of these because I feel like a lot of the actual Helminth abilities themselves are either really niche or not good at all. It is what it is. We could get a lot of useful stuff, I guess. But so as we can see, there's that giant glowing subsume button, and if we were to click that, you see we have 3 slots available. This would eat the current Warframe we have equipped, and after 24 hours, we would gain whatever their subsume ability. Volts is shock, his first ability. So if we were to eat him, if we were to feed him to the Helminth, we'd get shock. And we'd be able to put shock on any Warframe that we'd want. We can only have 1 Helminth ability active at a time, but that's not a big deal. And then if we wanted to, we could put a Helminth ability onto our Warframe. We have 3 unlocked at the start. For now, we're not gonna touch this system. It's very important that we keep our Warframes that we actually want to use. So if I were to feed him Volt now, we wouldn't have access to Volt until we craft them again, and I'm not there yet, so we're gonna go away for that. Oh, he's having a heart attack. Oh, this is a really good display because it's Corvex. Corvex is awesome. And Happy Pride Month. if you want to know out of our current cast of Warframes who's going to be the first one to be subsumed, realistically it should be Rhino, but I already said it last week. It's going to be Ivara. I went to go show her Helminth ability, but then I realized I haven't actually explained what she does. So we're going to do that first before we show that off. Ivara'S passive just gives you enemy sense. Pretty good, honestly, for a passive ability. It's much better than boring Rhino, so that's good. Her first ability is Quiver. It just has 4 different arrow types that you can choose from. Those being a cloak arrow, a sound arrow, dash wire arrow, which you can stand on, and then a sleep arrow. Pretty good utility, and this is actually her Helminth ability. Her next ability is Navigator. It just makes you control whatever projectile you shoot out. This can be fun, but it's not very good. Prowl is probably the best thing in her kit. It is invisibility. While you're invisible, you are slowed, but you get the ability to pickpocket enemies to get extra loot, and you also get a headshot multiplier. The invisibility breaks if you do any loud noises or start sprinting or rolling or... No, never mind. Just by like sprinting or shooting. But that headshot multiplier can be pretty lethal, and extra loot is always nice. And then we move on to Artemis Bow. Artemis Bow is honestly an underwhelming exalted weapon. Certain characters get access to exalted weapons, which are like the bread and butter of their kit. For Ivara, hers is going to be her bow. It shoots a set of 5 arrows at a time. We'll go in here because I already have Ivara leveled. I kind of just slapped shit on, I ain't gonna lie. This thing was really underwhelming, even with its high total base damage. Remember that the Zorus infinitely shits on 90% of things that we could get access to with our current mod setup. I mean, you can make Artemis Bow work. I'm not about to, because what we're going to do in today's video is going to be all we'll ever need Ivara for. So once she's served her purpose, she's getting eaten alive by Helminth, and we're going to forget all about her, but that will come shortly. One last thing I want to say about Artemis Bow is that while you have it out, your alt fire, which you get access to, will shoot whatever selected quiver arrow you have. So really what you use Artemis Bow for is selecting whatever arrow you want on speed dial, and then with a click of a button you can shoot it out rather than cycling it and then casting it with your one. That's good for it, man. Didn't actually mod Ivara all that much. I put on this is what I like to call my my infinite survivability, and by infinite I mean it's the best we can do. We get hit by a status effect, that shit lasts for a second, we're balling, and then our shields come back really fast. Ivara is really frail, and I don't really have access to any goated stuff to make her not weak. I am going to go ahead and we're going to put on... what do I put on? I think what we're going to do is we're going to put on Streamline, which I'm going to level. I don't know why this isn't at max rank. And we're going to put on Augur Reach. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because the only thing we're going to be using her for is Sleep Arrow today. We're about to go on a hunting spree, so we're going to need it. Having the little bit extra range is nice for that Sleep Arrow. That is all about Ivara. Let's quickly go down. I want to show, yes, her subsume ability is Quiver. And real quick, before we get into our first planet of animal hunting, I do want to show off, yes, I went ahead and got Cetus to rank 3. The reason I did this was because we need to have rank 3 for all of the places so that we can get access to all of the lures so that we can accurately hunt everything. And I'm going to show why now, instead of just talking about what we're doing. We come to this trade tag segment. For doing planetary conservation, we get tags. We've got a lot of them on Deimos, so that'll be the final one we do, and it'll take like 5 seconds. But what we use these tags for is for buying these mods. Now, these are all companion mods, and specifically they're for the beast ones. That's going to be your Kavats or your Kubros, and the infested stuff in between. A lot of these mods are like whatever. Mostly it's the these ones converts it to a certain status, or they only do a certain status. Here it's just slash. It's funny because I hate Cetus in terms of some of the stuff you get. You can get it done really fast, and then there's no reason to be here. But he has by far some of the best beast mods, so we're gonna be getting them. I'll show what they do. This one is a posture mod. This is like a stance or an aura. Slap that shit on your Kubro, and now he's got 50% dodge. The main benefit to this one, though, is that the companion will avoid attacking. This would be great on our Ivara'S Kubro, who we don't really want to just slam things. We want him to be invisible and make us invisible and do nothing more. But, or she, my bad. Loyal Retriever has a chance to double credit and resource pickups. For us on this account, this is going to be huge because double rewards is always nice. We are not broke yet, but we will be. And doubling resources is always nice because we're going to have to stockpile a lot of them. Precision Conditioning converts all of the physical damage of your companion's claws to slash damage. And slash damage is the best out of the 3 physical damage types. This is condition overload for your companion on crack. And then this one, it's whatever. Now let's get out of this menu. We're going to go over to this one. These are the animals that we're going to be hunting here on Cetus. We've got the rabbit wannabe. We've got the bird. What are these things? They're like fish insects. And then Vascacavats, which we can't hunt right now because they only come out at night. I also went ahead and bought a bunch of the whistle thingies, the lure, the pheromone glands, because we need to get rare tags. Let's whip out this trank rifle. I think the first one we'll do is we'll go for some Mergoos. Why not? Let's set our echo lure to be the correct thing, and let's not bone ourselves. Oh. Yes, we are. No fucking way. Dude, I swear. Alright, surely they're not gonna pursue me. We gotta go quick. Let's put on that Mergoo Echo Lure. Wow. And then I think we use the pheromone spray here. Oh, I'm so sticky. No, I think we just wait. I think they come down eventually. Yep. Look at that. We're just gonna... I'm gonna hit him with that. And bam! Wow. It's actually a bird lizard. Cool. And I think for doing a perfect capture, yes, we get 3 tags. Awesome. Sick nasty, dude. Now we gotta get the other variant of the Mergoo. I think we didn't get the rare variant. I think he said that was an uncommon one. Which, honest to God, I have more trouble getting than the rare variants for whatever reason.
Regal, is it not? This splendid Mergoo is a highly social specimen.
Alright, cool. We got the rare one. Hiya! Fantastic, dude. Now I think we only need one more. Surely, we won't struggle to get the common, yeah? Alright, let's go get these bunnies that are over here. Oh, whoops. Damn. Whoop! I did not mean to do a finisher on them. Oh, bad captures. Because they were frightened. Because we're getting fucking annoyed. I can't have anything here, man, because the plains are hell. No, no ghouls. No. Dude, this open worlds when you're trying to do anything but get attacked is the worst. Like, what do you mean there's a fucking ghoul purge going? I mean, you know, I could have just waited till there wasn't, but what do you mean they're launching guys on us and there's a tack and lug part, lol. Funny enough about the tack and lug and, what is it, Tonkat? And we already have those pieces waiting for us. I did the Galleon of Ghouls, or whatever that event was called, the weeks they were active, just to stockpile them. Alright, you see those rabbits over there? Hiya! Oh, and these are ghost ones, too. Sick. Ooh, you want to be a common Mergoo so badly.
a coastal mergu. You'll see these everywhere.
Oh, thank God. It's 3 tags. Swag. Alright, now we hunt birds. What? Hello? You gotta be shitting me. What was that? I'm gonna have to get another one because it got startled, but no biggie. Yeah, bad capture. Literally not my fault. The game cucked me. Alright, cool. A perfect capture. Good. What the? Hello? Bro is hitting 360s. The common ones, we should just be able to find them around if that goes south, but we need the in-between middle ones. Or we have the highest tier, the way he talks about the emperors. If not, I just cry, I guess. Here we go, common. Ooh! What level is this? The Tusk Thumpers are cool because you kill these things, you get the plains minerals. The thing I'm always excited to see is once it drops fishing parts. I'm not a big fishing guy in Warframe. You guys also think the Zorus is awesome? You know, I would have to shoot this thing in the legs. Otherwise. Hiya! Look at that. Cuthole tendrils. That's about it. And I guess the red gems. We're going to teleport because we're getting harassed by Dargans. That's why Sleep Arrow is awesome. I probably don't have to pull out Artemis Bow every time, but I just like doing that. It's gonna be an Emperor. 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 Oh! Awesome, that's all the Kondroks. I think we only need 3 of each tag. Except for the common variety when we need more. And I think, alright. Ashen. We didn't have that one. If it's perfect capture, we are done for now. That is what we like to see. That is what we like to see. Real bad. Oh, I should have read how many tags we need. We're not done. We need to get more rogue tags. No. We don't need to get that. We're going to start off by getting the Loyal Retriever mod. And then we can get Elusive Posture. That's going to be big. That's going straight on Roblox Gerald after this. We don't have enough for... We need to get Voska bots. We do. We gotta go back out and get more Rogue Kondroks. That's sad. That's very sad. But I'll do that off camera. We already know what we're hunting for. We'll be back when it is nighttime. All right, it's nighttime. We're jumping back in. I got the Rogue Bird tags. It wasn't that hard. I literally first tried, I got it, and then there was a group of them. Now we're hunting Eidolons. No, I'm just kidding. We're not there. We'd get our ass smoked. And besides, we can't do void damage. But we do have to hunt Kavats now. The Voska Kavats only come out at night. They're vampire Kavats. Uh-oh. What? I don't know where it just teleported me. Alright. Yep. I'm over there. This game is fascinating sometimes.
And one last thing. Should any Kavat companions be bitten, you should secure an antidote quickly. Good luck.
Oh, back under the ground again.
Your time in the sunless lands are at an end, my anguished friend. I will lead you home.
Why does it tell? Oh, we're in the Cetus door. Okay, that's great. I think we just need like one more breed of them. This might sound pretty buns, but let's just see if we can fly around and get one. Oh yeah, see, look, there it is. That wasn't so bad. Too bad they are mid-combat though. Alright, sick. And that one fell through the floor. But we got all the tags we need, so no biggie. We will have to revisit the Voska Kavats at some point, because as Hunterman said, they have that little virus in them that we can infect our Kavats with and get one of our own. But, we don't even have the Kavat segment done. Now, let's go over here. We'll get Cole the Week. Boom. We're done. Alright, brief intermission from the hunt. Barrow-Kitir is here. Yep, it's right there, staring at us dead in the face. Primed Flow. This is one of 2 essential mods for Warframes that we wanted to pick up. Get it. He's selling a lot of good stuff, actually. Got the Ignis Wraith here. I'm not going to be picking it up here. I can't. It's Mastery Rank 9. But, I also won't be getting it from a clan because, we're going to get this the good old-fashioned way. I love Railjack. Primed Rubido lined barrel. This would be a good pickup for Arcwings, and I probably should, but we are broke on credits, and what I would like to do instead is buy a couple of these. Now, I don't really want to buy relics for ducats, but I'm going to. As we can see, this is how we get Volt Prime. He's technically not vaulted. He's in Barrow-Kitir relics, but if we want to get or start working on getting him ahead of time whenever he comes back with the Prime Resurgence, this is how we're gonna do it. We'll get 5. Oh no, we won't. We'll get we'll get 3. This is just like a little head start on getting Volt Prime. This is absolutely not essential whatsoever, but it's what we're gonna do. And if you're wondering how I have so many Prime Ducats without showing the Prime haul, stay tuned. Eventually you'll see why. Anyway, let's move on to Fortuna now for our next grand hunt. Alright, bit of a blunder on my end, but we'll just have to roll with it. We would actually need to be max rank with Fortuna to get all of the Echo Lures. We're gonna try to bypass this by finding stuff just out in the wild. This might be a pain in the ass, and I might give up. So, no promises. But, we have some to crank out here. So, I mean, you know. We're also going to get a couple of these little pheromone glands to make our lives a little bit easier. And because we're gassed, let's just get Momentous Bond. Now, let's get out there, baby. We got some hunting to do. Also, I didn't show it off at Barrow, but check that emblem, man. Ain't that fire? We're so gas. Oh shit, you see that? We're already off to a good start. Got him. I think we're just going for 2 tags, or 2 sets of perfect tags for each. I don't think we'll need more than that, but last time I was wrong. I also didn't show off the mods. Fuck, man, I just went straight to it. It's my bad. You know what we're in for. We got some claw mods we gotta get. Think you can escape from me? Oh shit. Alright. He managed. It's all good. Bad capture. Go! A good capture. Okay, we haven't been doing this properly. We've just been mashing it. Wow. Perfect capture on that one. Pretty nuts. Get me over there. Oh! Swell. Should have just shot it with a sleep arrow. Bazinga. Ooh, those are the middle ones. This place is pretty chill, dude. We haven't had to actually, like, lure anything. Shit's just popping up. This is awesome. You see that? I'm an excellent shot. Boom. Oh, God. No! You killed all my momentum! You bastard! Oh! We did it. Sleep arrow. Got him. Dude, you get a lot of rep for this. You're nuts. And that should be all of those. Kubrodon. We gotta be careful with these. These things shrug off. Yep. A good capture, that's fine. Kubrodons we can't actually hunt, so it's good that we found one lying around. Bit of a shame that we couldn't perfect capture him, but Kubrodons actually are resistant to Warframe abilities, so Sleep Arrow is not going to be much of a help. Do this the old-fashioned way of ranking them. And they shot it. That was a perfect. They blasted it, dude. I saw that. This is kind of just devolved because the moment I realized I couldn't get the Kubrodons or whatever the other ones were missing, it's kind of just like a grab bag now of we find something, we conserve it. Although we'll go back and turn in our tags here in a little bit, see what we're working with. No wonder I wasn't sleeping these guys. We're shooting fucking cloak arrows at them. That don't help much. Alright, Sunny Pauper is done. Oh, you know what? There might be some animals in the cave. Let's see. And like that, we've already capped our rep. It's kind of nuts. Is there any animals in this cave? I didn't realize there was data pads here. I could have sworn there was an animal that like lived in caves. Oh, you see that? There is. Stover. So it looks like Stovers spawn in caves. Let's see. I do want to test something real quick. If we run back through this cave, will another one spawn? That looks like all the things around us. Let's go back to Fortuna. Hand in our tag haul. See what we can get. At the very least, we can get our Prosperous Retriever, which doubles pickups, or has a higher chance of doubling just credit pickups. We're gonna do that. It's a no-brainer. Looking at these mods, though, we'll go over what they do. Assassin Posture makes them prioritize Xmas units, and they also do extra damage to Overguard. I feel like if there is another stance that we want to get, this one would be the most helpful, just for deleting Overguard is really nice because that shit can get tanky. The Companion will prioritize attacking enemies within 15 meters of the Warframe. Attacks inflict +4 puncture procs. Companion will pick a target and then attack it relentlessly. 40% impact damage. I don't really want my Companion being single target. This is where the real meat comes down to here. Shocking Claws gives them electricity on their melee, and it also gives a lot of status chance. But it also converts any elemental damage on their claws to electricity damage. Now, out of the three, because we've got electricity, cold, and heat, heat is going to be the best one for where we're at in the game now. However, eventually we'll get to the point where we get a mod, Archon Stretch, which needs us to inflict electricity, and I think their claws count towards Archon Stretch. If it doesn't, I mean, what is it, Contagious Bond, and it spreads electricity, and that counts, so it would be a nice pickup now. We definitely want this, but it might be a bit hard because we have to hunt Stovers. Other than that, though, we've got our other conditioning mods for converting physical damage to puncture and impact. Slash is easily the best, so these aren't all of that interesting. I mean, we guess we could pick them up while we're here. But we definitely want to come out of here getting Burning Claws. Well, it would be nice to get the emblems here. We're not a high enough level. Swag. Oh, I got startled. So this is only good. I'll have to catch another one. Ooh, and this is a Kuberdon we don't have. Yeah. Nailed. Wow. Swell. I think we're only missing the rare thingamabobbers, these little rabbits, and the spiky guy, so we'll go get those. I have to run that one back. There we go. Yep. We did it. Only good? Damn it, we're gonna have to do another hunt. Booyah. Alright, we've changed our plans. We're not gonna be able to get the cave guy. The cave guy don't want to spawn for me, so we've slightly altered course, and we're doing what are these things called? Horasks. Because Horasks just kind of spawn near the water here, and they actually spawn for us. So we'll just get a couple of them. The Dappled is like the most common. I found one off camera. I don't know which one it's called. Hold on, I gotta pull up my cheat sheet. I found a swimmer one, which is the second highest. We're looking for the Stormer. I found that if I just walk circles around this landmass, eventually one spawns. A swimmer. There we go. That's all the swimmer tags we need. Now, if we get a stoner, if we get a stormer, then we are good to go and get our electricity claw mod, which, I mean, heat's gonna be better, but them Stovers hate me. And I'll have to eventually do like a part 2 episode. That's gonna suck. Part 2, and all we do is catch Stovers, because I think we have all of the tags for the Cambion Drift. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
One eternity later.
Alright, I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but we've been here for an hour and a half. Eventually whatever the hell they're called, the Horasks, they just stopped spawning altogether. Now, it's just been birds, fucking squirrels, and whatever the foxes are. I think we just need to cut our losses. We got most of them. Everything we could do, we got done. But yeah, I mean, I haven't even seen a Kubradon above the second rarity, so I don't even know if they can spawn as rare ones. But let's look at what we can get regardless. We got Prosperous Retriever. We can get that. That's good. Yeah, we didn't get a Stormer. Oh, that is so ass. We'll walk out of here with one of the 330s. We got the cold one. I do have to get in the habit of leveling these places up. I've been slacking, but next level we'll come back Actually, no, we won't come back here until we're rank 5 with Fortuna. We won't come back here until we're rank 5 with Fortuna, just because there's a lot that unlocks here, and then we'll come back and finish this. But for now, we'll take our Plains of Eidolon 1 and walk onto the Cambion Drift. Alright, now unlike my blunder with Fortuna, we actually do have all the lures here unlocked. So this is our list for the Cambion Drift. We don't have a Panzer Vulpaphyla tag. That's kind of funny. We have a Crescent Vulpaphyla one? Weird. Alright, we can go ahead and get this. This is only going to burn our common Avikie one, but that's fine. We gotta get more of that anyway. Looks like all we have to do is get a Caustic Cryptlisk, a Panzer Vulpaphyla, and a Archivea, which is not gonna be hard. Woohoo! I already forgot the list. We don't have a lot of Crescent Vulpaphyla tags either, but we also do need to get a Crescent Vulpaphyla, just to have stockpiled for Mastery rank later. But we're not going to worry about that, because I think they only come out during one cycle, and we'll see what cycle it is. Alright, it is boss. So actually what we're going to do then is let us start with a Vulpaphyla lure.
Hold on. That's a Panzer Vulpaphyla. We must bring it in. I'd estimate by its armor class.
Let's get one more of those, just in case. If, I don't remember if I showed it off in the... What is this? There's a shit over here? No, it's just, it's lying to me. I got. Crazy. But if you remember in episode 8, I believe is when we did, Deimos stuff for the first time. I think it was one of the rank up requests was a tag, and then I kind of just went crazy off camera. Because this is boring, but, you know, now we're gonna get it done. At least for here. Dude, what the hell? We'll get the hunting done here and on Cetus, and, you know, Fortuna will cut our losses, but we'll be back eventually to round that one out. Another Panzer Vulpaphyla, easy peasy. Well-placed shot right there. Almost woke up. That would have been bad. Oh, it was bad. Shit. Alright, that one's good enough. Oh god, oh god. Oh! Give me the tag. World's first use of navigator. Ooh, those are the ones we needed.
But do exercise caution. They have glands in their abdomens that release an acidic spray. My.
Easy. And that's all we needed. Oh-ho! Good haul of tags right there. Let's teleport to Sun, even though we could have walked 5 feet. We can go ahead and get the Toxin one, which is probably better than Cold. Yeah, probably. It just is. Let's be real. This could be good if we had Crescent Vulpaphyla tags, actually. Spread some status. We'll do that. We'll wait. So, we're gonna cut back to when it is Vom? Or is it Voss? Whichever one we're not in. Alright, while I was, getting ready to do this, my internet went down. That was awesome. But we are here. It is Vom. Let's go get our Crescent Vulpaphyla. I hope that mist didn't... Alright, good. Now, we're gonna do this awesome thing where we go around and hope we run into one. The only reason we're gonna do that is because we're gonna hope it's getting its ass beat so that we could kidnap and abduct it and be ready for when we want to get a Crescent Vulpaphyla in 30 years. We are done collecting the tags we need. Ah! And we can get Frenzied Posture. Sick. We already got Sepsis Claws. That's about it. That's all we need from here. Alright. We're looking sharp. We got both the Plains of Eidolon and the Deimos conservation emblems, and that we're looking pretty sick. Now, if we go, we're gonna go into Ivara real quick because there's something we gotta do. You'll notice that we have a dash and a D polarity on Ivara. That's her default polarities. We're gonna go ahead and Forma her up. Oh, no, 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 no. I almost blundered there. We're gonna Forma her up. Take this Aura Forma. We're gonna slap a V polarity on there. Boom. Now our Ivara has the same polarities as Ivara Prime. And do you know what that means? Ah! I don't want to play with you anymore. Now, if we come into our Warframes, we'll notice that we can't play as Ivara anymore. Such a shame. Not really. And into the wall she goes. She's served her purpose and has outlived us. In 24 hours, we can put Quiver on. Sick. Well, I guess 23. With Ivara, I didn't bother getting her to rank 30 again. If that's something you guys want me to do as per our rules for how we're going to handle Prime Warframes, let me know. It's no biggie. That's like a matter of 30 minutes to an hour. But now we are able to not only have this Subsume Quiver, but if I wanted to get Ivara Prime, which I really don't, we would be able to. Finally actually getting held back by the Warframe Iron Man rules. And it ain't even that bad.